All right, Shalom. Giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba Hashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba Hashem, Rakah Kodash. I want to give double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom and salute to the hopeful elect, for the least to the greatest. You elders, bishops, generals, and so on. Salutations to you all, hopefully elect. So we're gonna go right on ahead and play this video, and this is not going to be long at all. This is just going to be straight to the point. And this is why Jake, for the most part, is deciding to get with, Edomite women or Edomite looking women. This is a perfect example. And it just shows you that Eve, it shows you what she want, and she's not into you Jakes. So your best bet, like brothers have been saying for the past, 20, 30 years, starting with the elders and apostles on down, you better off just waiting for the kingdom, because that's when Eve is going to be into you. But for right now, I know the elder, Karasabah, current, mentioned a lot, and I find it to be very true, is when you look at that money, as soon as they are old enough to understand the monetary system and how things go, and when they handed that first dollar bill and they see that so-called white man on that money, and they see the power in it and how the society is wrapped around it, then you'll see that who Eve worshiped, Now in the kingdom, our faces is going to be on the money, We're going to have gold, silver, and we going to have it all, First off, the elect, the elect. But second off, all Israel. The scriptures say all Israel will be saved. So if you're an Israelite, you're going to be good, But in this kingdom, we under Esau rulership, and the Lord made us feel it, When the curses in Deuteronomy, when he put those curses on us, he didn't put the curses on us not for us to feel it, So I'm going to go ahead and play the video, and then we're going to hit the scriptures. But this is the reason why, for the most part, Jake is just not dealing with choosing not deal with Eve. Let's go.
Oh, attraction. I popped my balloon because I just wasn't attracted.
And I popped my balloon because you didn't really know what you wanted to say. You didn't know what you do. You forgot for a second. You forgot your name. Like, I just don't feel anything, to be honest.
Well, why you say that? What do you mean you don't feel anything?
Like, I don't feel like I want to get to know you. If I see you, I just walk past. It don't give me that energy.
And why did you pop your balloon?
I think we'd be better off as friends.
As friends?
I popped my balloon because, honestly, I was trying to get the benefit of the doubt. The retwist.
The retwist?
Yeah.
Damn. Is he your type?
I was just working for me.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's crazy. The sisters played me.
Where will you Jakes learn? And you can clearly see this Jake right here. He looked up in age, so he should know, but you still got the simplified Jakes that just worship the ground these the so-called black women walk on. They can't wrap it around their head that they're just not with us on the side. What can't you, and it takes Jake to go through something to realize, what's beneficial for him, So that's why we say we don't give a damn about, we don't feel sorry for any of you guys that decide to get married in this place. If Eve take you on a ride, how could we feel sorry for you and we didn't told you, Why are we going to keep telling you something and you're not going to listen anyway? And then when something happened, you look back like, oh, yo was right, or you know. So I mean, and the white girl with an Edomite, well, she could be a Jake, but for now, you know, the white looking girl, she said, she see all these Eves, they were looking at, they were checking off on things that they didn't like. The chick that she was looking for the qualities that she did like. You see what I'm saying? You see the mindset of these damn women, especially the Eve. You know, she was looking at. She said, "Oh, dude's cool." You know, that's all we. And his mind was just so destroyed. I'm tripping off of him. You know, we already know Eve. You know, I'm not even tripping off that. I'm tripping off of his reaction. He thought that his queen was gonna come and pick him, and he was sadly mistaken. You know, and that's what a lot of guys is gonna wake up to, that harsh reality. You know, it is what it is. You know, so let's get a couple scriptures. I'm gonna play it one more time because it's fun. I'm tripping off of the way he carried it. He can't believe it. He's like, oh my, the queen, she's not into me. You know.
I popped my balloon because I just wasn't attracted.
And I popped my balloon because you didn't really know what you wanted to say. You didn't know what you do. You forgot for a second. You forgot your name. Like, I just don't feel anything, to be honest.
Well, why you say that? What do you mean you don't feel anything?
Like, I don't feel like I want to get to know you. If I see you, I just walk past. It don't give me that energy.
And why did you pop your balloon?
I think we'd be better off as friends.
As friends?
I popped my balloon because honestly, I was trying to give you the benefit of the doubt. The retwist.
The retwist?
Yeah.
Damn. Is he your type?
It was working for me.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's crazy. The sisters played me.
He could not believe it. And to tell you the truth, to be honest, neither one of these chicks right here, I'm not gonna say they not okay, you know. But none of them, the way they act, you know, it's just like high-minded. Like, you look like, you don't even look all that to be carrying off the attitude you carry, you know? Like, who the hell told these chicks that they were something, you know? Like, but the simple-minded black man is the one that be pumping these hoes up every day when they walk down the street. Hey, ma, could I talk to you? Could I get the number? You know how you got your Jake, you know, baby girl, you know, just pumping them up, just giving them all that ego, you know, all that attention, you know. But neither one of these chicks should have that attitude that they had. You know, but let's get the scriptures. I'm gonna get a couple scriptures, and that'll be it. All right, so you know the go-to. I said I was gonna go to Deuteronomy, the curses. So this is Deuteronomy 28:15. It says, "But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe and to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I commanded thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee." And you might look at that some case like that. What that had to do with the scriptures or that's actually part of the curse that we endured, you know, even matters like that, you know. Here it is, a whole nother race of woman will take you how you are before your own kind, you know. That, and a brother, like I said, I'm gonna say it again, I wasn't shocked at the situation in hand. I was more shocked at, or tripping off of how he was acting. Like it looked like his whole world just caved in, you know. I mean, I could feel his pain reeking through the screen. You know, I mean, his heart was destroyed. It melted. You know, and one of these ones were, first off, women, they understand power. So a lot of that power was taken from us. It said, verse 25: the Lord shall cause thee to be smitten before thy enemies. Thou shalt go out one way against them, and flee 7 ways before them, and shall be removed until all the kingdoms of the earth scattered. And it says, where we at? It says, thou shalt betroth a wife. Verse 30: thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her. So that's why any chick you get with, she didn't lay with another man. You know. Let's go down. Let's go down to verse 37. Here's another one that says, and thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whether the Lord shall lead thee. Thou shalt carry much seed out into the field, and shall gather but little in. It says, let's go down. The stranger that is within thee shall get above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low. He shall, verse 44, he shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him. He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail. Verse 48, therefore shall thou serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, and hunger, thirst, and nakedness, and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he hath destroyed thee. You know, so there you go. Verse 54, so that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil towards his brother, and towards his wife of his bosom, and towards the remnant of his children which he shall leave. The verse 56, the tender and delicate woman among you, which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicacy and tenderness, her eye shall be evil towards her husband of her bosom, and towards her son, and towards her daughter. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Verse 56 of Deuteronomy 28, the tender and delicate verse 56, the tender and delicate woman among you, which would not adventure to set the sole of her feet upon the ground for delicacy and tenderness, her eye shall be evil towards her husband. And what all he got was like an evil eye. They didn't see any good in him. They was looking for all types of, they was just naming anything, simple shit. But it took the so-called white woman to look in the greatness of him. You know, she said, "Oh, he's my type." You know, I like a stocky type, strong type guy. So she was looking at the greatness in him. All while the own women of his own race was looking at all the downsizes, all the wrong. You know what I mean? Just finding, just nitpicking. You know. I had another. What's Haggai? I want to get that. The one that says your bag shall be with holes in it, because that's how I feel in America. All these bills in America, Jake get rich and end up broke. Throughout all these celebrities and whatever, when Jake run into some money, it's never a happy ending. You know, you get a success story from the start, but at the end, it's always horror. Let me get that. I believe it's in Haggai. Hold on. Yep, it's in Haggai. Remember, I was earlier doing a video. I was talking about they see the money and they see the so-called white man on the money, and that's what they worship. Because, you know, growing up in America, you know, the so-called women of all nations, but particularly black women, they see this so-called white man on the commercials, on the jobs, ruling. They understand power. They're not dumb. All right. So, but here's Haggai chapter 1 and verse 6. It says, "You have sown much and bring in little. Ye eat, but ye have not. You drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Ye clothe you, but there is none warm. And he that earneth wages to put it into a bag with holes." And that makes sense because as soon as you get paid, you got to ditch all that money right back out. And that's how it seems here in America. You're never, in most cases, I'm going to say, you're never really able to save how you want to. I'm going to say it like that because you do got cases, whereas though, Jake, you could put up a lot of money. I myself, I'm a big saver. That's all I had to, do. That's one quality that I could say I got about myself that helped me throughout this journey. You got to save, but you can't save like you want to because every time you turn around, there's something happening. And then you got to, if it ain't true, it's something else. You got to kick it out. You're like, damn, I can't hold on to a fucking penny, to get the things that you want to get, the basic things I'm talking about, and now that this devil that made housing so freaking high, it's almost impossible for you to, for a single person, if you ain't making a certain amount of money to live alone, because it's just, especially up in New York, I don't know how they do it, but yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, I hope this was edifying to the body. Till again, shalom.